and if there are issues and I want to relate to them, colleagues will listen to me in silence, just as when Babin gets up. It's not for nothing. I'm not a product of yesterday. I'm not a product of 3 days ago. Just as Babin. He's not a product of yesterday or day before yesterday. He stayed with us for quite some time. So when we need really to consult as a house the old lady, as we say in our local languages, it is Babin that we must consult. It is Kyei Bonsu that we must consult. It's not for nothing. So why do you want to do away with your old brains and simply resolve to introduce new hands when you know that in relative terms, apart from their own intellectual capacities, they have garnered sufficient experience and competencies to nourish our parliament and indeed our democracy. So let's strike the balance. What do we want? And I agree with you that we should strike a careful balance. It is the reason why I brought us back to the language of the Constitution. Even though the Constitution provides in the same Article 55 that the internal arrangement of political parties should be democratic. The same Constitution then says that in choosing the leadership, it should be representative of all the regions. How do you reconcile the two? The Constitution is not saying that choosing the leadership by whatever method, if it is not by election, it's not democratic. That's not the language of the Constitution. And we should know that the expression of popular will is not predicated on elections alone. It's not. Otherwise, in Parliament, when we deal with matters as representatives of the people, we should be voting on every issue. We don't. I'm talking about casting ballots in everything. But when we come to voting, oftentimes it's by voice votes. And the speaker determines that this vote is deeper than the others. So the eyes have it, or the nose have it, according to the depth of the vote, as expressed in the voice. So I'm saying, casting ballot is not the only means of pursuing democratic governance.